So, you've got an idea for a business, the store of your dreams. There's just one thing to figure out: everything. That's why Shopify's all-in-one commerce platform makes it easy to sell online, in person, and everywhere else. Sell on social media, source products with an app to get that first sale feeling. It's the only solution that gives you everything you need to sell everywhere you want. So when you're ready to bring your idea to life, power it up with Shopify.
Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/listen.
Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
After the mysterious death of his father, Vartan returns home to uncover the truth with the help of his newfound friends, Baya and Ovik. But his hometown of Eterno may have something even more sinister in store for them. Join us for their journey into the untold at etherealembracepodcast.com or anywhere you listen to podcasts by searching for Ethereal Embrace.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
Yeah.
Or better. Depends on how you look at it.
I don't think this is working.
We can have that conversation later.
I won't say Bowman anymore. Can you please let me go?
Like, she's picking you up off the ground now.
Okay, can you please sedate her?
Okay, she needs to stop. I'm going to go over and sedate her now.
Okay, thank you. Because I don't want to hurt her.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just kick over a stool and then get on the stool and then get up from behind her and then kind of in the same thing, kind of like a gentle full Nelson. Like not really like, trying to put a lot of pressure on it, but just enough where I can kind of control her upper body and then, slowly give her the sedation.
Give me a strength check.
All right.
Because she's losing her mind. Like, she's shaking Victor, like, up in the air. Like, she picked him up.
That's the best roll I've had so far. Abilities. Do I have any plus? I don't have any plus, so it would be a flat 16.
Okay, yeah, you successfully do it. And
practice.
Don't say Bowman, guys.
And then she drops Victor and falls to the ground while you're still attached to her, and like kind of lands on you a little bit.
London's calling.
So what have we learned?
Don't say Bowman, and don't listen to Aleister.
We already knew that first part. That second part, though, I don't know. Aleister kind of was in the right. It definitely triggered a response.
And that tells us at least a few things. Like, for example, she's not entirely gone.
Yeah.
I said entirely.
I think entirely is giving it much. I think we only found one responsive stimuli. I'd say almost gone.
She had the wherewithal to at least recognize the name.
Yeah.
So, I will see if I can go through the records of the clinic and see if I can find anything that belongs to Bowman.
Okay. You find a file named Bowman Palmer, and next to it you find a Nanya Palmer.
Nanya Palmer? Did they have a daughter named Laura?
No.
Damn it.
Perhaps you should try
That was
speaking.
thrown your way.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Perhaps you should try speaking her name.
Y'all just gonna keep waiting until she wakes up and then
See,
trial and
I know,
error. Just
I know,
over
I
and
know you're
over.
not a doctor, Aleister, but the thing is, if you administer sedatives more and more and more times, it has a negative effect on a person.
Yes, and?
She's our only key witness.
Well, if we don't do anything, then it doesn't really do us any good
I'm
anyway.
going through some files right now, so just go make biscuits somewhere. Whatever you cats do when you're bored.
Make biscuits.
Make biscuit.
You know what that is, right?
Like kneading.
It's like kneading.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
got it.
Like kneading dough is making biscuits. It's a cute thing I heard, and I will always remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Anya Bowman, and then what was the gentleman's first name?
It was Nanya, Nanya,
Nanya.
and Bowman.
Like not
Palmer.
bread.
Palmer's the last
Palmer, yeah. So
Yeah.
Nanya and Bowman Palmer. Okay, all right.
Well, I guess I could try being a bugbear, but we probably want to restrain her this time.
I'm actually. I think we should leave her sedated and let her come back naturally.
Yeah.
I think we need to take this information over to the sheriff because guess what? We're in that situation again where you have another dead person in my clinic and someone's going to come to collect.
So are you suggesting that the sheriff might help us find a dog?
I'm simply saying that we should explain to the sheriff why there's a pile of bones in my clinic and nothing else.
Well, there is a female bugbear, if you'd forgotten.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do? Feed the bones to the female bugbear?
What's the sheriff going to do?
Who knows? That might snap her out of it.
Know that there is a dead man and all that is led of him is naught but bone.
And if you call the sheriff, then he'll call the next of kin who's sitting there babbling.
Yes, but he still needs to know that there is something else about, lest this melting, absorbing, whatever the hell you want to call it, happens to someone else.
I will point out to the other two, the detective agency members, the leaders did let you know, be very discreet, and to let Julian know to also be very discreet.
You want to take this one?
Sure.
So we're not,
it was,
so we're not supposed to cooperate with law enforcement?
it was specified to us by the powers that be in the Darkwell Detective Agency that we should be very discreet in the investigations that we take on.
When it comes to supernatural things, yeah.
Supernatural things.
Anything out of the ordinary that we're looking into.
So here's what we can do.
And besides, I'm pretty sure the poor sheriff's brain would break.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to do that. Here's what we can do.
Exactly my point.
We can mention to the sheriff that we found a gibbering lady in an alleyway with bones with no cause whatsoever.
Don't hit the microphone.
I'm tapping my notebook as I'm doing this.
It doesn't come across that way.
I should have just tapped this instead of actually tapping the mic, but I just kind of wanted to tap it. But yeah, I think we should do that. In case, so this is outsourcing our investigativeness. That's not a word. This is outsourcing our investigation because if we say, hey, there's a disappearance and we found someone naught but bones and clothes, we don't know why it happened. We're still investigating. If, for example, the sheriff comes across another corpse in the similar manner, we have another lead. It's investigating without actually having to be there.
I think that the sheriff is more curious than he should be, and will likely want an answer.
So do I.
Yes, but I don't think that he will just forget about it once we have resolved the situation.
Well, he did forget about that last thing that we did. Of course, we had assistance from the detective agency. Very well. Okay. Well,
Maybe we should relocate them to the agency.
Okay. Well, relocating her shouldn't be, well, actually, relocating her would be a problem because now she's sedated again. Gerbo, you still have that cart?
Yeah, doctor. What's going on back there?
We're going to need your cart. We need to take the Bugbear lady. There's nothing more we can do here. I think I need to ask one of the experts in the new business I'm in employ with. if they have any more information on this, and I'll probably need to take her over there as a key witness.
Based on like, I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but tell you how to do your job, but like, I don't know, like based on like the symptoms she's having, like I was hearing like what she was saying, and like sounds like she needs to go to the sanitarium. There's doctors up there. Is there other doctors at the
Yeah. There could be. Nothing.
Don't you have friends there?
I can get her up there.
I do have a colleague at the sanitarium now that I think about it.
And I believe that your colleague has other colleagues.
I don't like many of them. I don't care for them too much. She's fine, though.
Not at the sanitarium.
Oh. Then again, there goes that thing you were saying about being discreet.
Okay, I'd like walk over so I'm more discreet, and so Gerbo can't quite hear what I'm saying. And I say, your friend at the sanitarium knows Miss White. She's aware of the detective agency.
That's a good point. Okay. And then, what are we going to do with the bones? Drop them off at the detective agency and see if they can find anything else about it?
We may as well. There could be residual amounts of some energy that they may be able to do some detection on.
What was...
Hastings.
Hastings? You think
Hastings
would be
was
able
good
to?
at that. And we don't really know, I think, at this point.
Hastings was books, though. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's...
But we don't know what expertise Fiona and Alexander have yet.
Oh, I forgot about Fiona. She was charming.
So maybe one of them is an expert in green molten dogs.
Assuming they're there. Let's hope they are.
I'm sure they got like an inbox. Yeah.
Let's Gerbo, if you can make arrangements to have Miss Nanya Palmer be sent over to the sanitarium for the doctors there to take a look at her. She's beyond my means here. And we will take the remains over to our employer to see if we can glean any more information from them.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I can take care of that. I'll get her up there.
Okay. Would you please also send a note to my colleague Verspa? Verspa, right?
Verspar, yeah.
Verspar. That I send my regards, and I will be there to meet her shortly in regards to this case.
They should probably know not to say her husband's name.
Also, don't say Bowman.
Okay.
And when you say that, like underdone like 3 times, you know how doctors are.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Booker.
Beetlejuice.
Showtime.
So y'all stepping outside the clinic?
Yeah, I could do with some fresh air.
As soon as you step outside, you hear a baying off in the distance, like a hound baying.
I'm dumb. What's baying?
It's like howling and like just like barking and howling kind of stuff.
Not the QOO.
No. It's like have you ever heard a hound dog like
Crying all the time.
yeah
No,
Exactly.
Not at least not that I can.
like howling, but it's like it's
not deep and bassy.
no. Well, I mean, it's loud. Like it's very loud.
Okay,
But you could tell that it's off in the distance.
You want to go see what that is?
Well, I doubt that we'd be able to catch up with it so quickly, but we can try.
we're carrying bones. I don't think that's a good idea.
Or we just stepped outside. I could just toss it back in and say, Gerbo, hold this for us.
Well, it actually
Please
brings
don't
up
do
an interesting point. You would think that...
You love Gerbo. Don't make Gerbo a target, please.
But it does bring up an interesting point. You would think that if there have been multiple of these such killings going on, that there would have been at least some report of mysterious skeletons appearing here, there, or wherever. And thus far there have not been. So it is entirely possible that normally the bones do not get left behind.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And the only reason that the hound left was because of the explosion. Now, when the explosion happened, was it the hound that left, or was it the man like picked up the leash and they drug him away, or was it we just couldn't see it?
Victor saw both of them run away.
Yeah,
Okay,
they both ran away.
at the same time. Like they were startled by it and they ran.
Does anyone know how to replicate an explosion?
I suppose to some extent that would be possible.
Okay, we may need to keep that useful.
Yeah, because they might be after the bones.
I'm afraid they're after the bones, but I feel like it would be a much more safe place to put them at the agency.
Yeah. So maybe we just hurry to the agency. It's only a couple blocks away.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Leave the bones at the agency and then see if we can hear more baying and find it out in the distance.
Okay. You approach the agency and you hear baying on the. It sounds closer, but it's on the opposite side of where you heard it before.
Like the opposite side of town?
Yeah, like the opposite direction.
How is that on the other side of town now?
Well, you wouldn't remember this, but it was mentioned to us that it seems to kind of appear and disappear randomly, almost as if through portals of some sort.
You feeling any portals right now?
I'm fairly certain it's not Dreamlands portals.
I think we should.
If it were, I think the Cats of Ulthar would have been able to follow it fairly well through those.
I think we should definitely go into the. We should go into the detective agency. Maybe they have protections against these kind of portal incursions.
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
We should go there then.
Plus, Manrose wouldn't let him up or down. So
it's true. It's his domain. It's like you've seen the Matrix, the third Matrix movie.
One time.
Okay, well,
That was
you
as
remember
many
the
times.
raggedy old guy?
No.
Then I'm just gonna drop this off.
Yeah. If it had been a better movie, maybe I would remember it.
Well, all right, never mind. I'm picking it back up because I have to tell you. So basically, you know how Neo's crazy and has all the crazy kung fu Superman shit, right?
Yes, in the first good movie.
Yes, in the first movie. So in the third movie, he ends up in this one spot where basically he's stuck at like a train stop, and there's a guy who runs it. He's called the Train Man. But basically, that little small pocket of reality, he's basically God, and then just beats the piss out of Neo. So that's what I'm imagining. It's like Gerbo in that elevator could just like liquefy us if he wanted to. Manrose. Damn it.
Yeah.
They're both small.
One is way older than the other.
Also true.
So you approach the door of the agency, and as you grab the doorknob, you hear a growling behind you.
Please tell me that was your stomach, Victor.
I just ate.
I'm going to reluctantly turn around.
Yeah, I guess we have to turn around and see what's growling at us. Or run in the door really fast.
I'm going to turn around.
So you turn around and there's a hound there. It doesn't look like the same hound.
Okay.
With the green and the green eyes and everything like that. But he runs up. He lunges for Victor and grabs the satchel and rips it off your arm and tries to run away. Does anybody want to try and react and do anything?
I'll react and do something.
Okay.
I will also try to react and do something.
We'll go with Aleister first.
Okay.
What I would like to do is I would like to... Actually, this will probably be better if I explain it this way.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually sling my tail towards him. And as I do so, my tail is actually going to kind of morph and extend into this big, long, black, tendrily-like appendage and shoot out at him.
Like the tendril shoots, or you shoot the tendril at it? Like
It's more like the tail itself just grows immensely long and kind of
like if Mr. Fantastic was a cat.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. Yes.
Okay, so like the actual like the tail didn't get longer and then shoot something. You just
no.
lunge the tail.
It's more
at
like the tail itself
Gotcha.
like grew.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Total is 17.
Okay, so you grab the hound and it yelps and it's trying to fight and it's trying to like scratch at your tail and bite it. 19.
Not sure exactly what that means.
Biting at you to try and break the grapple.
I wasn't sure of what kind of roll you were even trying to do.
But no, it was a 19. Make an athletics or acrobatics check contested by the grappler's athletics check to escape a grapple.
Okay.
Yeah.
My total is going to be 20.
Okay. He did not get away. You still got him grappled. So
Good.
So what do y'all want to do? He realizes like he stops fighting and just lays there, still wrapped up in your tail.
And how is it got the bag
Yeah, it's still got the bag.
in its mouth?
It's like
Or
Yeah.
it's got a like creepy hand thing or something?
no, it's like it's right next to him. Yeah, he dropped it when he was trying to get out.
I don't know. How big is it?
It's a fairly large hound.
How long can you hold that grapple?
As long as I am able.
I mean, I don't know. It could just be a dog wants some bones. I mean, probably not. It's
Well,
probably
it's-
some
it's-
mystical thing.
Yeah,
but
it's definitely not a normal dog. That's for sure.
I'm going to let him try something before I do anything. He's got little magic spells.
I got some tinkering stuff I can do.
I just have to hit it or try to take the bag. That's
I just
all
want
I
to point out that I like the fact that it's like not even really a thing anymore. It's like, oh yeah, tail, it just kind of like grows and extends out and grapples something. Oh yeah, whatever. That's kind of a thing.
Nobody said anything about Aleister's tail.
They were all just kind of in shock, like, huh, that's a thing.
I think Victor stopped trying to figure out what Dreamlands cats can or can't do at this point. Even not remembering what was through the portal.
It's all bullshit. It's like, yeah, they can also, grow to the size of a house and then set themselves on fire. Yeah, why wouldn't they? I am going to do magic tinkering. What does it have like a collar and everything?
No, it's not wearing anything.
I'm going to take one of the bones out of the bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to place it in its mouth.
I thought the bag was in its mouth.
Yeah, but like I'm giving the one bone.
But can you get inside the bag while the hound is
The dog-
holding the bag
It's
in
laying
its
next
mouth?
to the dog. Like
Yeah,
the bag
yeah.
is next to
Oh,
the
because
dog.
the bag's next to the
the
dog?
dog-
It grabbed the bag from you. It ripped it.
I thought it
broke
was
this-
still holding the bag.
Well, it's
kind of subdued.
subdued.
Yeah.
Okay.
It made its action. Like this is all happening like at the same time.
Okay.
Like yeah.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, before I put the bone in the dog's mouth, I'm going to take more of that black powder, and then I'm going to kind of rub it on the tip of a pen that I have, and then I'm going to actually write something on the bone, and then I'm going to put it in the dog's mouth.
The dog doesn't open its mouth. It just kind of growls. Mm-hmm. It's just laying there very still now. He growls at you. You see the eye look at you, but
Doesn't do anything.
it doesn't do anything.
Expecting a reaction.
What's Victor doing on all this?
I mean, if the bag is just there, is the bag intact or is it torn?
The strap that you had around you is broken.
Okay. I'm just going to... Can I just grab the bag itself? I'm just going to pick the bag up.
Yeah.
I'm going to
go
pick
for
the
it.
bag of bones up
Do that.
Okay.
so that I
I
have...
still
them.
have one bone in my hand.
Well, at least we can still use it if we need to. I mean, I don't want to just murder this dog. I know it's probably bad, but it's just a dog. I mean, in theory, we could just stab it.
You hear baying off in the distance.
Okay,
lot of 'em?
more. Okay, we hear more dogs.
You hear a singular dog
Okay.
baying off in the distance, and as you hear it, Aleister, you feel your tail go limp, and the dog disappears.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll end it there.
Oh God.
Don't you hate it when your tail goes limp?
I swear this never happens to me.
Were you nervous, Aleister?
I'm under a lot of stress, okay? Drank too much.
Hello, listeners. Adam Culbertson here again. Hope you've been enjoying the outros from the other guys doing their characters. I'm enjoying them myself. Just hope you are too. We have gotten some feedback on that, and it's all been good. So Guess we're doing something right. Well, like we mentioned in April Morons, this is the first episode at the time releasing May 1st. This is the first episode of the third month. And like this is going to be a very intense month of episodes. Or at least I hope it is. It's probably the most fun encounter I've ever played as a DM or player. So it's exciting. I'm excited that this is happening. It's about to come to your ears and hopefully entertain you. Oh, but hey, also, if you're a listener, well, I mean, if you're listening to this, you're a listener. But if you're also a podcaster, we are always looking for promo swaps, as you've been hearing at the beginning of our episodes. If you would like to hear your podcast promo at the beginning of our episode, let me know. At Mikes and Monsters DM, I'm always on there. I'm also on Discord. Speaking of Discord, I'm always on the Cast Junkie Discord community. Great community. It's full of podcasters, listeners. It's not just a community where everybody's trying to plug their own show and there's no interaction. There is a ton of interaction. So I'll put the link in the description for an invite for Cast Junkie Discord if you're interested. I practically live in the Actual Play Podcast channel, and it's an awesome community. You definitely got to go check it out. It can be a little overwhelming because it is huge, but that's why I live in one channel. All of our songs are written and produced by Marco Mazzei at Fallen Highway Studios. Link is in every description of every episode for him. And our website, microphonesandmonsters.com, we have links to everything, social media-wise, and all of your favorite podcatchers. Podchaser, we would love to see your reviews there. But you don't have to just leave a review. You can also send me a DM again on Twitter, Discord, whatever. We love hearing from listeners, and it definitely brightens up our day every day that we get feedback like from anybody. So yeah, we hope that you're enjoying Microphones and Monsters, and want to thank everybody who has listened and supporting us and everything with just your kind words and feedback. I hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.